Breaking news.
And we do begin with breaking news. Monroe police are on the scene following a shooting at the Walmart Supercenter gas station on Louisville Avenue. Good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews. Devontae Martin joins us now live. And what more can you tell us, Devontae?
Jennifer, according to Monroe police, there was a shooting here at the Murphy gas station on Lamy Lane just after 2 this afternoon. 2 were shot, and several witnesses say they heard well over 20 shots fired. We also know that 1 car crashed into the gas station. Police say that the shooting does not appear to be random. Detectives asked if you have any information about what happened to please call the Monroe Police Department. Both victims were taken to the hospital for treatment. We will keep you updated on air and online as more information becomes available. Jennifer?